Greetings everyone. Today I would like to continue my random talk about the honor of my kind. Number 2. Well, I started this talk about the honor with the word honor, meaning the clothing. But you must also know that word honor is also used in the case of a household. Everything is included: gear, inside furniture, and everything. Every item can be called as a honor. And as honor, it's like a one big household, something like that. So what I'm trying to say is that you honor or you give somewhat respect to a person according to their clothing and the items they are using, something like that. So, for example, this is a part of my honor. You know that I live in somewhat, this quite, how to say, not so, clean, or how to say, not so, this fancy or, this rich household, because for example, a lamp. I mean, I never understood, this the importance of, this light, this light decoration, etc., etc. And I do not spend money on this. So I'm like I should have spending money on decorating my this household honor. But so what I'm trying to say is that when a visitor comes to my apartment, and when they see that I live in somewhat how to say dirty condition, or I mean my Huvtsas honor and Ail Hunar is like more, meaning bad. I'm going to lose somewhat respect and honor. So it's quite important to this have a clean clothing, this all this stuff. I mean, imagine you take off all your clothing and imagine you're like being naked. So it's like it's quite shameful, and it feels like you lost your honor clothing. So the clothing, all these items, is going to show people who you are, something like that. So when I look at my this grandfather's items, I find it a little bit primitive, and it has no decoration. It's like this plain stuff. So maybe I will spend money and I will order my own this short blade. Mine should be more decorated. Mine should be more expensive. I think so someday. So what's next? All this shelter and this clothing stuff. What is next? What is next is going to be something called Tsarai face. It means face. Tsarai. So the person must have a face. First you need to have a clothing, and then you must have a face. Since this video is not this meditated, I should talk more about the clothing. Yeah, because these things are like popping. So Mongolians have this saying that Huvtsarn oktacha, Hunar utne, meaning you welcome someone looking at his or her clothing, and you say bye according to their this wisdom. So you need to look at the person, what is the person is wearing, and welcome, and you must this say bye bye after this notice the person's wisdom, something like that. Well, it's going to explain. Well, it's not this how to say. You must shit. How to explain it? Well, there is a different this word, and all I'm trying to say is that clothing is related with the honor of my kind. There is a saying, "Hungarte, delzachte," meaning humans have brothers. Dales, the traditional Mongolian outfit, has the edges, something like that. The word human have brothers is very simple. It means you have order, you have someone who is elder than you, you must follow his advice, you must follow, respect, etc. etc. Like this, the clothings have an age, and you must respect this age, something like that. So ethnic groups, all ethnic groups have own this distinct age. And according to our old tradition, the ruling class or these Khalq Mongolians never wear these coats with black edge. Black and this dark edge is for those who call the Hart or Zart, something like that. And people who is working usually have black edge. This this clothing edge is dirty, something like that. So if you feel that you are like a big noble man, you should wear something with this brighter edge, maybe white, maybe this yellow, golden, etc. etc. But nowadays no one seems to how to say be interested in this respecting the edge of a clothing thing. And of course, the clothing with the black edge is, this believed to be quite fashionable. But in order to show your social status, you should have, this clothing with a bright white edge, something like that. Second thing, after this all this household stuff and clothing, it's going to be the face. Tsarai. A person must show one's face. If you hide your face, it means you're a bandit, or you are not showing much of a respect towards the person. I mean, you have no honor. So you must not talk on phone. I mean, you have lended money, and if you want to discuss a business, you must not talk on the phone. You must meet each other. You must face each other. So facing, showing your face is believed to be quite, how to say, respectful. Speaking of money, previously I told you that I do not this lend money. I never give money to my friends because I'm a bad guy. And when you do something like this, I mean never lend money, people usually say Tsarai-gui, meaning faceless. You're a faceless. You're like faceless shit. Something like that. Also, they say хорлоо тоосон. But this term хорлоо тоосон, meaning counting one's sheep down, is related when when people see that you are a rich person, you are wearing a good clothing, you have all those good honor, but you are not this lending money, something like that. So this is also used in the case of lamas, in a Buddhist lamas. This is also this ball looks like a sheep dung. It's also called horgol, and the people who is counting their horgol, horglo tossen, is lama or this person who is working in a bank, something like this. You know this, this counting, this tool, 2, 4, 74, blah, blah. This counting. So the person who's like counting this sheep dung is someone who is not giving the money. It's the bad guy, something like that. So the reason why a Buddhist Lama must not involve in a case of a money, must not lend the money, it is because Buddhism. Imagine a Buddha is like acting like a person who lends the money and tries to come on, please give my money. Imagine Lama is like going after his money. So the person who's having this stuff, this Lama and stuff, they don't lend money. So it's something you must know, I think. So I have this, I will not lend you money. So yeah, having a face. Having a look, good eyes is also important. You are not looking like this. You are like looking with compassion, etc. is important, and having the face terete means generous. And when someone is visiting my home, I must show some face. It means I must, this. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want sugar? And etc. Recently, I was visited by the Attendodre, Mr. Attendodre. Word Attendodre means the golden head, and I did not show much of a face. Unfortunately, I did not, give him, this a tea to drink, some cookies and etc. Well, it is because I wasn't prepared, and he was very busy, and he was, he wanted to, meet with his wife, and he said if he was a little bit late, she would, beat him. So I didn't want him to be beaten by his wife. So not exactly. He was very in a hurry, so I could not, go to, this show some, face. So seriously, so I will not answer to this phone call. So showing a face means to be hospitable. How to say? You are being friendly, something like that. So come on. Greetings everyone, I'm back. Yeah. I would like to talk about the dark side and father and son's holy relationship. You see, the bright thing about the dark side is that you can have a son. Yeah, not the sun, but sun. And you must know that the dark side thinks that in every generation we are getting better and better. And this is going to be the opposite belief compared to the bright... I'm sorry. There will be no, how to say, Veda transmission today. Well, where I was? Yeah, I could not show some face to Mr. Attendodre because I wasn't prepared, and I currently am not having anything to eat during summer. So this person is really wants to talk with me, so I must end my video here.